Hello students, what's up? How you guys are doing? As I promised you last time that I'll come out with the next video very soon, so here I am. So in this video we'll talk about Cold War. अब Cold War क्या होता है? As you know, if you're a student of 12th class, you must have some idea of it, but I'll give you some better idea, right? So Cold War, before we will get into the real stuff, first we need to know the meaning of Cold War. Cold War was a phenomenon, okay, was a phenomenon or a kind of event which occurred between two superpower, right? Which occurred between two superpower. Who were the superpower? One was USA, the other was USSR, right? This phenomenon occurred between them, and when it occurred? Just after the Second World War, because after Second World War these two countries were vying or were competing to become a sole superpower, and that's why, because of that competition in the entire world, the situation was very tense, it was very apprehensive, and that tense and apprehensive situation was called a Cold War. So in a I would say short terminology, one would say that Cold War is a situation where war does not take place, but it always looks imminent. I'm repeating again, where war does not take place, but it always looks imminent. So that situation is known as a Cold War. So what I said, it started in 1945, just after the Second World War, and it went on till 1991 when USSR got disintegrated. So again I'm repeating, what is Cold War bachcho? A situation which is quite confrontationist and which is like, one is trying to surpass the other in different fields. That situation was called a Cold War. I mean, as I said, that your war looks imminent, but war does not take place, because if war will take place, then what will happen? Then it will no longer remain a Cold War. It's like, if I can give you one example which you are not supposed to write, only to make you understand. आपने दिवाली में पटाखे जलाए होंगे, and in that so many patakas, what you will find that one is a fussy bomb. जब आपको लगता है कि ये फटने वाला है बट वो फटता नहीं है, the same thing is known as a Cold War. When you look, the war is about to happen, होके रहेगा, but होता नहीं है. So I hope it is quite clear to you, the meaning is quite clear, right? Now moving on, as you know, one may ask or one may wonder, so that why this Cold War did not get converted into a hot war. It means like why it did not change into a complete war or third world war. I'll give you the reason. The reason is known as logic of deterrence. Please remember, you need to keep this thing in your mind. Logic of deterrence. लॉजिक ऑफ डेटरेंस, ये बहुत जरूरी है आपके लिए जानना, लॉजिक ऑफ डेटरेंस, बिकॉज दिस इज द थिंग विच स्टॉप दिस कोल्ड वॉर टू गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू ए हॉट वॉर. व्हाई? नाउ व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ डेटरेंस? Deter means to create a panic, to create a fear. So as you know, when this Cold War was taking place, both the superpower and the even some of their allies had a nuclear bomb. Not only nuclear, even other dangerous arsenal which could destroy the other country. So that fear which they had did not allow this Cold War to take place or to convert into a hot war. I mean, आपने वो लाइन सुनी होगी ना, डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है. तो even if you are a superpower, you are still very much fearful. So now two things I have explained you. The one, the meaning of Cold War, and the other, why the Cold War did not get converted into a hot war, because of logic of deterrence. Deterrence means fear. Both the superpower had a fear. They wanted to compete, but they had a fear that if this Cold War will convert into a hot war, then what will happen? Then situation will be completely out of control and we will be completely destroyed. So that fear did not allow them to convert the Cold War into a hot war. Now, as you know, if any events occur, or if any events take place in the world, there are some causes for it as well as there are some consequences for it. So in this video, particularly we will deal with this causes of Cold War as well as consequence of Cold War. So let's talk about the causes first, then we will move on to the consequences or the outcome. तो बात करते हैं causes की. So the first cause why this Cold War happened, what was the reason? The first reason was that between both the superpower there was some kind of distrust. तो पहला क्या रीजन है? Distrust. During the time of Second World War, both the superpower were fighting together, but they were not trusting each other. And one of the example of their distrust was that when USA dropped nuclear bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, it did not inform its ally USSR or Soviet Union. So the void between both of them got increased or got enhanced after that incident, and they were not willing to trust each other. I gave you one example, there were many, right? So that's why the distrust really led this Cold War to happen. The second point, sole superpower. Both the country, whether it was Soviet Union or America, they both wanted to become a sole superpower of the entire world, right? As you know, as we say that एक जंगल में दो शेर नहीं रह सकते, तो these two शेर which were there in that jungle of the entire world, they were fighting to become a sole one, right? The sole hegemon, which is, you could say the America became after 1991. So sole superpower. The third point is that they had an ideological gap and divide. I'll talk about it. Ideological gap. Now, as you know, USA was a capitalist country and USSR was a communist. And if you have any idea about both this ideology, you will understand that both are completely contrary to each other, or it's like one is a North Pole and the other is a South Pole. Why I'm saying so? It talks about the open market, more freedom, right? Decentralization of power, and it talks about like closed economy. It talks about less freedom and centralization of power, etc., etc. So both the country were trying to spread their ideology in the world, and they used to detest each other ideology, and that also became one of the reasons for the Cold War. Now moving on, the next point. The next point was during the period of Second World War and just after the beginning of Cold War, the provocative speeches were made from both sides, right? And that also created a lot of tension and lot of trouble, right? So next would be provocative speech. So these are the reason, and I believe these are three most important reasons. You can think about this one, but these are three most important reasons which led the Cold War to take place. Now next is consequences of the Cold War or outcome of the Cold War. So let's deal with the outcome of the Cold War. As I said earlier, that every incident or every phenomenon which takes place in the world has its own consequences and causes. So we have already talked about the causes. Now we will deal with the consequences or outcome. Now the first outcome was that as soon as this Cold War happened, what would be the you can think of the outcome in a very natural way. You can think of the outcome in a very natural way, and the outcome was that the entire world got divided in two blocks. Not entire for that matter, but to certain extent, right? So two blocks were created. One was led by America and other was obviously led by Soviet Union. So the two blocks created, particularly in European continent, the one Western Europe was led by America, the other one, the Eastern one, was led by Soviet Union. So the two blocks were there. The second point was the military alliances. various military alliances were formed. Very, very important. Various military alliances were formed. I mean, you must have heard about NATO. Please remember the full name of NATO. It is important for your examination. NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. This military alliance was formed by America, or was started by America in 1949. And as I said, there was some kind of competition was going on for everything. So what happened? Another military alliance was formed by USSR, and name of that military alliance was Warsaw Pact. Okay, in 1955. Since Warsaw Pact is no longer there because of the disintegration, NATO is still working and still functioning in the world. So NATO was formed by America, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and Warsaw Pact was formed by USSR or Soviet Union in 1955. Along with that, some other in other regions, some other blocks were also formed like CETO, CENTO. These are also important, but these two are most important thing. Moving on to the next one, like arms race. I mean, I'm sure you must have heard about it. Because of the Cold War, the arms race also got started among all the superpowers, particularly between USA and USSR. So the another outcome was arms race. Very, very important. Arms race. As I told you, and as you know, that America became the first nuclear country. As soon as America became the first nuclear country, it was followed by USSR, right? And not only nuclear, even in other arms which were as dangerous as like nuclear, like even you could say hydrogen bomb and other missiles. They were accumulating and innovating new arms and ammunition so that if the war will take place, they will have an upper hand, and that was a very bad omen for the entire world, right? Moving on to the next point, very important one. As I said earlier, two blocks created, but along with that two blocks, another block was also there, and that was called a NAM, non-aligned movement. Okay, NAM was another outcome of the Cold War, non-aligned movement. What was that? This was a foreign policy of various underdeveloped or developing country, or those countries which had just got freedom from the yoke of colonialism. They said that they will remain independent and they will not join any of the blocs, and they will not become a satellite country of these superpower, and that's why they formed their own foreign policy. It was called a NAM. Obviously, it was led by India, and you will study more about it later. So these were the outcomes. So my dear students, in this video, I think we will rest our case and we will wrap up it, because in another part, I will talk about more issues related to Cold War which are important for your examination. So keep waiting for it, and this video, I hope helped you in many ways. And for more videos in the future, please do share and subscribe Marxian World, and do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you so much.